Yes, hi guys, thank you so much for coming back. Let me talk about what you call domestic work visas and return. Yes, most of you have been asking me a lot of questions regarding to that. However, something that I've tried to find out, some of the small research I've tried to find out, it's a little bit very tricky right now. For you who is on a domestic work visa, yes, you have two options. Either to let your employer give you what you call a no objection certificate in case you are done with your contract, for you to change within the country. Or you will have to exit out of the country and you will not be able to return. That is what is happening. So most of you, I keep on telling you, things are not like the way they are. Most of you, you've gone out, even if you finish up what you call your contract. You've exited the country, but you cannot make a return visa, or you cannot apply for a visa to return back into the country. Yes, this is what is happening. There are all visa issues. People cannot return. Yes, so be careful. If you are planning to exit right now, have two options for yourself. Either you are going to be outside, or you'll try another country for the meantime, or you'll have to hold on for some given period of time. Or the other option that you have as an individual, you can change, or you are going to change within what we call the country itself, such that you don't have to exit. However, in those two scenarios, if you jump in these two scenarios in any way, you exit out of the country, that means that coming back or returning back, it may be a little bit very complicated and hard for you in any way or the other. So I'm just my piece of humble advice for this regard. You as an individual right now, are you on a domestic work visa? Are you planning to exit out of this country? What could be the best option? The best option would be that one, that you either request your sponsor to give you what you call a no objection certificate, look for a new sponsor within, then change sponsorship when you're still here. Or finish up your contract, plan yourself well in advance, then you exit knowing that I'll not be able to return. Yes, most of you have given hard problems to the agents, and even the agents themselves are not going to let you, because this is not all about the agent. It's all about the government system and the other employer. And most of the employers have not, or most of the employer, once you go out, let's say for example in the personal visa, most of the employers, if you go out, they do not want to associate so much with you. So you find that even if you have an outcry with you, this employer will not say, it's not my responsibility, I paid up and you're out of the country, that is all. Because the employer needs to provide for you what you call an outside NOC for you to be able to return, for your visa to be approved. And most of you will agree with me, most of you are trying to apply for visas. Let's say for example, in one family before, you are under one sponsor. Let's say you are under the husband and you exited out of the country. Then the same family needs to return you back to Qatar. Then in this regard, the same employer may not be allowed to return you back. However, he needs to prepare his metro, he needs to prepare a metrash and allows his husband to return you back under his name, but not her names. Then for that regard, the visa will be approved. So what is my best advice for you right now? If you are under personal visas, you should be very careful and you should plan sensibly, plan very well, such that you know what is my next move in case this does not go wrong. What could be my next move in that regard? Hope I've tried to share something. For the people that are getting out right now, it's a little bit very, very tricky, especially after the amnesty. There are a lot of changes that were made into the system. There are some few changes that were made in the system that will impact your return into the country, that will impact your return in one of your cases. Unless you got out of the country with proper documentation and proper exit, which is being submitted by your employer. Otherwise, yes, most of you been getting problems, and you'll still get problems until you get finish up the whole of this year, which is 2016. Hope I've tried to share something for you. Thank you so much. Remember, it's always Mex from the Mexcreationtv, trying to give you a guide and living in Qatar and give you most of these basics. By the way, don't hesitate to follow me, and don't hesitate to follow my TikTok account and also my other channel, travel channel, which talks about hidden gems, discovering the best hidden places that you can visit in Qatar at free of charge. Thank you so much. Remember, it's always Mex from Mexcreationtv. Don't hesitate to follow.